Millions of diabetics, both type 1 and type 2, are receiving terrible nutrition advice from mainstream media, commercial food conglomerates, and outdated institutional guidelines. This advice actually perpetuates, worsens, and hard-codes their diabetes into chronic illness. If you have been told to base your morning meals around heart-healthy whole grains, instant oatmeal, or tropical fruit bowls, you have been set up to fail. Today, we are going to expose the 5 worst breakfast foods that are destroying your blood sugar, and pit them directly against the 5 absolute best breakfast foods that will heal your metabolism. Before we dive into the list, I want you to understand something critical. Do not blindly trust what the mainstream establishment tells you, and do not blindly trust me either. I want you to test everything. As a diabetic, your most powerful weapon is not a prescription pad or a commercial pamphlet. It is your personal glucometer or continuous glucose monitor. The next time you try a new breakfast, I want you to check your blood sugar 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and 90 minutes after your final bite. That data does not lie. If your blood sugar spikes sky high into the danger zone, it does not matter how many heart-healthy seals of approval or corporate marketing slogans are stamped on the box. That food is poison for your metabolic health. Let us kick off our head-to-head showdown with matchup number 1. The ultimate breakfast battle between whole eggs and traditional oatmeal. We start with the best choice, whole eggs. When you eat a couple of pastured, natural eggs, you're consuming a complete nutritional package. You receive every single essential amino acid and essential fatty acid your body requires. Molecules your biology cannot manufacture on its own, meaning they must come directly from your diet. Egg yolks are the closest thing to a natural multivitamin or superfood you can find on the planet, packed with bioavailable vitamins, minerals, and choline. More importantly, when you eat eggs, you will experience virtually zero movement on your continuous glucose monitor. Your blood sugar remains flat, stable, and calm. Now, let us look at the worst choice sitting on breakfast tables across America: oatmeal. Whether you are eating instant flavored packets or steel-cut oats that you simmer on the stove for 30 minutes, oatmeal is made entirely of grain carbohydrates. All carbohydrates ultimately break down into glucose and fructose. Glucose spikes your blood sugar into a frenzy, while fructose travels directly to your liver, promoting hepatic fat accumulation and fatty liver disease. There is no meaningful vitamin or mineral content in oats that you cannot get in vastly superior quantities from animal proteins and vegetables. And how do most people make oats palatable? They dump brown sugar, honey, maple syrup, or agave nectar all over them, compounding the metabolic disaster and sending your insulin levels through the roof. Moving on to matchup number 2, we examined 2 foods frequently praised for their potassium content: avocados versus bananas. Let us start with the winner, avocado. Avocados are an absolute metabolic masterpiece. A 100-gram serving of avocado delivers a massive 500 milligrams of potassium, vital for cardiovascular health and electrolyte balance, while containing a mere 8 grams of carbohydrates. Furthermore, avocados are loaded with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats that provide deep satiety and keep your insulin levels resting peacefully. In the opposing corner, we have the perennial heavyweight champion of misguided health advice, the banana. Bananas are touted from the heavens by mainstream nutritionists as the ultimate source of potassium. This is utter foolishness for someone managing diabetes. A 100-gram serving of banana contains 350 milligrams of potassium, which is actually less than an avocado, but it floods your system with a staggering 22 grams of fast-acting carbohydrates. Eating a banana for breakfast as a diabetic is an express ticket to an immediate glucose spike and an afternoon energy crash. Matchup number 3 exposes the absurdity of the complex carbohydrate myth: pastured bacon versus English muffins. On the winning side, we have pastured bacon. If you purchase quality uncured bacon, or even standard bacon from your local supermarket, you are getting a rich assortment of essential amino acids and essential fatty acids. If you source pastured or heritage breed bacon, you elevate your intake of omega-3 fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins even further. It delivers satisfying animal protein and zero carbohydrates, allowing your morning glucose to remain completely undisturbed. On the losing side, we have English muffins. Some misguided mainstream nutrition experts seem to operate under the bizarre assumption that if a bread product is tough, chewy, or looks rustic, it somehow transforms into a healthy carbohydrate. English muffins are manufactured from wheat flour. Wheat is refined carbohydrate that breaks down instantly into glucose and fructose, destroying your glycemic control. There is zero meaningful nutrition in an English muffin. If you test your blood sugar 30 minutes after eating one, your glucometer will punish you for it. Matchup number 4 takes us into hearty, protein-dense territory: grass-fed steak versus European-style muesli and berries. Starting with our winner, grass-fed steak. Whether you are investing in premium grass-fed and finished ribeye or grabbing the most affordable cut of beef available at your local supermarket, you are fueling your body with the full spectrum of essential amino acids, essential fatty acids, iron, zinc, and B-complex vitamins. Red meat provides the raw building blocks for muscle tissue, supports cellular repair, and exerts zero negative pressure on your blood glucose levels. In the opposing corner, we have muesli with berries. Muesli sounds sophisticated, European, and health-conscious, but under the fancy marketing, it is nothing more than raw, unrefined oats soaked in skim milk to make them barely chewable, often garnished with a few innocent nuts and berries. Once digested, muesli breaks down 100% into glucose and fructose. It is a massive glycemic load disguised as health food, guaranteed to send your blood sugar soaring. We arrive at our final head-to-head showdown, matchup number 5. Full-fat Greek yogurt with nuts versus boxed cereal with skim milk. Our final winner is full-fat Greek yogurt with a generous sprinkling of nuts. While not a completely flawless food, full-fat Greek yogurt provides a robust foundation of clean protein, natural fats, and live probiotic cultures that support gut health. When you top it with chopped walnuts, pecans, or macadamia nuts, you add healthy fats and crunch without adding any glycemic load. It is a satisfying, blood sugar-friendly breakfast option that keeps you full for hours. And now, we arrive at the absolute worst breakfast food on the planet, saving the worst for last: boxed cereal with skim milk. Any cereal that comes in a cardboard box on supermarket shelves is an absolute disaster for a diabetic. It does not matter how many heart-healthy marketing claims, cartoon characters, or whole grain badges are plastered across the box, it is ultra-processed industrial waste. Grains are ground into fine flour, extruded, shaped, sprayed with synthetic vitamins, and packaged for shelf stability. When you pour skim milk over it, which is packed with milk sugar or lactose, you combine grain starches with dairy sugars. The grains break down into glucose, and the lactose breaks down into galactose and glucose. Your blood sugar explodes, your liver gets flooded with fructose and galactose, and your metabolic health takes a devastating hit. As we wrap up this breakdown, I want to leave you with a radical, liberating thought. Maybe you should just skip breakfast altogether. More and more individuals managing diabetes are discovering a profound truth that goes against decades of commercial propaganda claiming breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Breakfast is entirely optional. If you wake up and simply sip on black coffee, unsweetened green tea, or sparkling water, something amazing happens. Your blood sugar naturally trends back down toward a healthy baseline, and your circulating insulin levels, whether produced endogenously by your pancreas or injected exogenously, drop significantly. Giving your pancreas a break from processing food for a few extra hours each morning places your body in an optimal state of healing. Many patients worry that skipping breakfast will cause unbearable hunger pangs. But once your metabolic flexibility improves and you are no longer trapped on the blood sugar roller coaster driven by carbohydrates and cereal, those morning hunger cravings vanish. Your body effortlessly taps into its own stored body fat for fuel, your mental clarity skyrockets, and your morning glucose numbers finally normalize. Take control of your health. Trust your glucometer, eliminate the ultra-processed garbage, and embrace real, nutrient-dense foods. If you found this video valuable, please share it with every diabetic friend, family member, or support group you know. Subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and take charge of your metabolic destiny. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.